somebody stop us. Running my casa, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. From SoFi Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 15 and the Rams have a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play to just finish him off right now? Because I think they'd love to get that big advantage early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And the Rams at 6-2 to start play. And they come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing pretty well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. My Jay Sanders Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Rams 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So 3rd down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. To the air, Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
At the end of the first quarter, with the score Rams 7.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Hands it off, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Allen off the play fake. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Throwing now is Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On 2nd and goal, Allen. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Rams are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
On the counter, this is Akers. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, Parker, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 37 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The man in motion is Brown. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Amari Cooper His second touchdown on the season.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. A tough running, but not a ton to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, LA.
Van Jefferson,
52 yards.
and the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
On play action, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Rams are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Cards will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Fielded at about the 28. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
A dangerous return man showing it here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Man open left side is Brown. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And that flag accepted.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen. Touchdown, Cardinals. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Cardinals take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Roy Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, a decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for this with Akers.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, LA! Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down. Doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the 1st down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up, place the ball, so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the next-gen stat shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
There may be a little bit of an element of surprise there. Third and inches and into a quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for fourth down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll set up to throw.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
They're going to look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 10 yards out.
And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, time, it's certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, and that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. They'll go again here with Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers
Taking it in from the 20.
And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. The bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
This was a very close one.
friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though, that's against a bro code. Headed to his home though, know we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. This shit in his face, from then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. Our anger is a pain, you didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Go. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, who we? One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, who we? One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.